You're in the middle of a conversation. Someone asks you something simple, maybe your name, maybe your opinion, and then it happens. Nothing. Your brain goes completely blank. The words are just gone. And that silence stretches out in a way that feels endless. In that exact moment, a strange thought appears. Why does this only happen to me? Most people will tell you it's just anxiety. They'll tell you to just breathe, just relax. But if that advice actually worked, you wouldn't still be dealing with this, right? The truth is, your brain isn't failing. It's doing something far older than language itself. There's a survival mechanism built into your nervous system that takes over your ability to speak, not because you're scared, but because your brain genuinely believes you're in danger. Today, we're breaking down the 3 specific types of people who experience this freeze and how to unlock your system in seconds. The first type freezes right in the middle of performing. Picture someone prepared for a big meeting, but the second every pair of eyes lands on them, something shuts down. Mid-sentence, their mind goes white. This isn't a confidence problem, it's biology. Your brain registered being observed as a physical threat. Before your conscious mind could intervene, your ancient survival circuitry simply overrode your logic. If people are often surprised when you freeze because they know how capable you are, but you aren't, you're likely type 1. Your wiring is reacting to the gaze of others as if it were a predator. The second type freezes when something important is on the line. Think of a networking dinner where someone asks, "So, what do you do?" The answer is right there, but it won't come forward. You suddenly become hyper-aware of every tick of the clock. Hours later, driving home, the perfect words return with 0 effort. Why now? Because this freeze is about stakes. When the brain decides the outcome of a moment matters too much, it floods the system with so much processing demand that speech production simply stalls. The more you want to show who you really are, the harder it becomes to access your words. This one is often the most painful. Someone says something unfair to you. You feel the tension in your chest, the urge to speak up, but nothing comes out. You just nod and walk away. The perfect comeback only arrives at 2 a.m. in the shower. You don't lack responses, they just arrive too late to use. This freeze is often mislabeled as people-pleasing, but it's actually protection. Your brain flagged the conflict as high risk and hit the brakes on your verbal output to avoid making things worse. Your system chose safety over expression, automatically. What connects all 3? None of this is about your intelligence. It's about what your nervous system has learned to treat as dangerous. At some point, your brain logged being seen, being evaluated, or confronting others as physical risks. So, how do we fix it? Trying to force your way through doesn't work. You need to send a safety signal to your body before the lock sets in. The slow exhale. Don't take a deep breath in. Focus on the exhale. Make it longer than feels natural. This sends a direct message to the alarm center of your brain. The threat is gone. It's a physical command, not a mental one. Name the state. Internally, say, "My system is activated right now." This small act shifts processing from the reactive part of your brain to the observing part. It creates just enough distance for words to get through. Your brain isn't broken, it's just overprotective, and that's actually something you can work with. Which one of these is you? The presenter, the networker, or the one who goes silent in conflict? Let me know in the comments. When we realize we aren't alone, the cycle starts to lose its power. If this gave you something useful, hit the like button and subscribe. Here at QuiffInsights, we decode how your brain actually works in the real world. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.